When you hear the word scientist, what kind of person do you visualize? Or what about an engineer? Most of us, whether we like to admit it or not, visualize a man. Why is this? Brenna Blackwell, speaking from personal experience, says it's because females don't feel supported as students. This ultimately leads to a sort of gap in jobs regarding science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And this problem, believe it or not, is not a wage gap. It is an astonishing gender gap. According to Seeking Gender Diversity in STEM to Boost Innovation in Industry, gender gaps in educational institutions and across industries mean that considerable talent is being left out of the innovation enterprise. You may begin to wonder how big this gap is. Well, several studies have shown that women make up 47% of the United States workforce, but hold only 27% of STEM occupations. The disparities differ between the different fields that fall under STEM, but ultimately this underrepresentation of women in STEM has a lot of drawbacks. In this presentation, we will uncover why there is a lack of females in STEM fields, the effects it has on our country, and how we as students can change the stigma around STEM occupations. Let's take it back to the root causes of this problem. Harvard University has noticed and is now trying to change gender bias among teen boys and girls. This is relevant because the first place that girls are introduced to math and science is in the classroom, the same place that they feel they are held to the lowest standard. Harvard School of Education has created a toolkit that offers educators with ways to bring awareness to students about bias in the classroom. Lecturer Richard Weisberg says, "For some young people, this is a very personal topic that brings up questions of equality and privilege. Some of them may question whether gender biases even exist." He is essentially addressing a problem due to pure ignorance. These biases that kids are blind to also cause for male and female students to prefer male leadership over female leadership. In a study conducted by Harvard's Graduate School of Education, out of 20,000 students, only 8% of girls prefer female leaders over male leaders, and only 4% of boys prefer female leaders over male leaders. An article written by American Association of University Women, or the AAUW, explains this phenomenon as a result of environmental and social barriers, of which includes stereotypes, biases, and climate of educational facilities and workplaces. See, there are many factors as to why gender gaps in STEM occupations are a thing. Stereotypes are carried from the classrooms to the workplaces, and it's a vicious cycle. The effects of underrepresentation of women are greater than one may think. Not only are they left out of a creative innovation process, but desires that are uniquely specific to women are not catered to. For example, the first airbag was created by a man, and what a great idea! But did you know that airbags were not originally designed to protect women and children? They were originally designed in a way that would only be advantageous to the adult male body. This is just one example. Unlocking the Clubhouse, Women in Computing, discusses the fact that some early voice recognition systems were calibrated to typical male voices. As a result, women's voices were literally unheard. Similar cases are found in many other industries. Obviously, today's voice recognition systems are calibrated to detect all voices, male and female, and women can comfortably sit in the front seat knowing that an airbag will be able to protect them. But engineers create things that are applicable in our everyday lives. Therefore, it is essential that women are included in this creative process. The stereotypical scientist. Think about what you visualized earlier when I told you to think of a scientist or engineer. You had this image in your head because there is a stigma around what a smart person looks like. In our country, a smart person is typically depicted as a man, maybe a doctor or a lawyer. How can we change this? It starts at an early age, when students first enter the classroom, learning how to multiply, divide, and how we came to be the species that we are today. Students need to be informed of this threat that stereotypes have on the future workforce. Educators need to teach students about both historical and current-day successful female leaders. Teach them about the accomplishments of people like Nina Tandon, founder and CEO of EpiBone, a company that uses stem cells to grow human bone. It's essential that girls learn about female leaders in order for them to feel inspired or even capable. Parents, teachers, and classmates need to actively work to create an environment that makes young girls feel encouraged in the classroom. Furthermore, to prevent underrepresentation, we must encourage female students to pursue STEM majors. Organizations such as Association for Women in Science regularly hold seminars for females of all ages to participate in to learn more about how they can make a change in STEM fields. Another great organization, called the American Association for University Women, conducts a lot of research regarding gender equality issues. The AAUW also has an abundance of articles regarding topics such as STEM on their website, www.aauw.org. Don't stand by and watch the progression of women in science, technology, engineering, and math. Be a part of it. The change begins with you.